Welcome back to Turnstile Records presents the Escape Pod. I'm Jezbot.
I'm Timmy Ten Fingers.
And I'm Sean Bateman Jaxx.
Bait one out.
It's a double up. It's a double bait session.
Yes, I'm as surprised as anybody.
Yeah, and you got the memo: white t-shirt and
My traditional
black shorts.
Wu-Tang.
Oh yeah, you've been sporting that for a long time.
Yeah, it's about time. It's
Did that come pre-worn out, or did you crack that in the wash?
I think it was fresh,
Okay.
not cracked, and now it's showing its age. But I'd love to hold on to things for as long as possible. Let it fester on the inside.
That's right. Nothing says core fan more than a shirt that looks beyond wearing.
That's
Yeah,
it, man.
no, that looks like that, or that's a shirt that looks like it came from the Dandenong market.
I finally threw away my Public Enemy T-shirt with the proper one with the guy aiming.
Yep.
Had it for 25 years.
Why did you throw it away?
It was actually where their target is. It was ripping around the actual, like perfectly around the stencil or whatever it was. So it was ripped where the circle
Right
is,
around that
right
target.
around that. Wasn't your nipple exposed or something?
There's a time and a place to give up on things, just like this intro.
I see what you did there.
See?
Yeah, great. Did you have anywhere to go with that, Jeremy?
No, I didn't have anything to go anywhere to go with that.
Boo.
But I did have a little note there. This is just a throwaway little comment. So I heard a mother berating her child in the supermarket, and I'm pretty sure, 95% sure, she was calling him Scotland.
His name was Scotland.
So is that a new name?
You got your, what's another place?
You got Boston.
No. Name-wise. Can you hit me up with another name? We'll just see if it's part of the trend, like...
Wagga Wagga.
Oh, yeah? I see what you did there.
Could do that. Yeah, it's a good way to get into a lot of fights, though, growing up.
But Scotland.
Scotland. Or it was either Scotland or Skylar.
Yeah. Is that up there with the type of names? Caleb? Skylar?
I'm not going to go there because I don't know,
You know
who
too many?
listens.
Okay.
I don't want
Yeah,
to.
yeah,
but I'm pretty
true.
sure there's no Scotland that listens to the Escape Pod. So
Yeah.
if your name is Scotland, you suck.
Well, definitely nobody in Scotland.
No,
That's right. Oh, although looking at the stats, we've got some stats coming in from Japan. We wanted to say shout outs to our Japanese audience,
Yeah.
I want to say.
Yeah,
Who are you?
definitely want to shout them out.
Yeah.
And please send us some sort of an email or something to say that you're actually listening in Japan.
Yeah, a
And-
little Hello Kitty emoticon or something like that.
And why are you listening in Japan?
Yeah, and how?
Are you an expat? Are you? And Tim, where would they hit us up?
Turnstile Records presents Facebook.
I think it's on
On
Facebook
Facebook,
anymore.
Turnstile Records presents. Or the at Escape Podders on Instagram. That's the one.
Of course. Ahau gozaimasu. Sumimasen for being culturally...
Oh, sorry, I thought you were having a stroke. You're actually speaking Japanese.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously read my medical warning, medical statements before I come in.
Yep.
I'm prone to seizures of poor podcasting.
Yeah, that's right.
I think we're all right there having that seizure with you.
That's right.
Did you listen to your first episode of episode
I
90?
did. I listened to it a couple of times.
Get those stats up for us, thanks, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. A couple of hits.
Told my dad about it. He had a listen.
Yeah.
I actually saw your dad join the Facebook page.
Really?
Yeah,
That
pretty
doesn't
sure.
surprise me. He's an avid Facebooker.
There you go.
Well, there you go. He's
Yeah.
all over it. So is he like our mother that she just puts hundreds and hundreds of emoticons after a comment?
No,
Likes everything?
I'm not too sure.
God bless
I
your mum.
don't run Facebook anymore. But
He's one of these guys.
he's not afraid of giving the old thumbs up as a response to a text message. You know, like I could say, like, Dad, I've achieved, the greatest feat in science today. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
I've saved humanity, and like, thumbs up.
I figured out the perpetual motion.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
motion, yeah.
Yep. I'm a big thumbs up reply. I think
Yeah,
the
me too.
thumbs up kind of says a lot. you
What
know?
about...
I disagree. I
You
hate
don't
to
like
interrupt.
it.
I hate to
No,
interrupt.
go for
but
it,
like,
go for it.
I feel very strongly about this. I think that the thumbs up is it's signatory to the breakdown in modern English and grammar and common decency.
Okay,
Really, I find the thumbs
take
up
that
to be
personally.
quite condescending, and you know, I know it does say a lot. It sort of does convey that good on you kind of thing, and I know that's what most people mean by it. But at the same time, anything that deserves a bit of good on you deserves the effort to say so.
All right, but where's your line in the sand with this one? What if it's like, I'll be there at 7:30? Can you put a thumbs up there?
Yes.
Okay, so
Okay, well, I need to check this because I've just looked at our text history, and there's some definite thumbs up coming from me. And then you haven't responded for days after that. So, yeah. Okay.
just write that in their notes. No thumbs up too.
Yeah, how do you feel about thumbs down?
Thumbs down.
And what colour thumb?
Oh, yeah,
Because
what
there's-
colour thumb?
There's
We've
choice.
got options now.
Well, that's true. Well, God, that would...
Don't answer that.
North.
South. West.
That's
not the news.
That's
No.
not the news. I'll try north.
East.
South.
West is not how you spell it either.
North.
East.
West.
South. It's the
It's
news.
That's the news. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
It catches every
gets us every time. Doesn't matter how many times we do that. We
man
fuck it
down.
up.
We've lost the pot up.
We have. It's the news.
What have you got? What's happening around the world, Tim?
Well,
From
I
the
wanna
north or
I want to say, where's America?
to us, relative to us? We'll throw over to our science guy over here on the left.
Well, if we're down under, we're up above. They're the top. They're up there.
So they're north.
Oh, well.
What
yeah.
about the UK? They east,
Yeah.
flat Earth. They're
If you're
across.
on a
They're
flat
left.
Earth.
They're left.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's
A
west.
huge brawl broke out in an all-you-can-eat harvested breakfast buffet because of a row over a toaster. Terrified diners cowered as punches were thrown, and as people queued up for a massive £6.49 breakfast. The fight is believed to have broken out when a fry-up fan in the Aintree Liverpool branch of the restaurant tried to push in and beat the queue.
Okay.
So he's
Queue
gone.
jumper.
He's a toaster jumper. That was around 10:30 in the morning. So you've got to be pretty angry at 10:30.
Bit hangry.
Not a morning person.
I've been getting up early for 17, 18 years, so I am a morning person, as it would turn out. But I would like to address the £6. What was it?
£6.49.
49. So what's that in UK? We can double it at least.
It's about $15.
$15 breakfast. All you can eat. Okay, I'm down with that. That's good. It's
So
good
all
value.
you can eat. You could wait for your toast.
Yeah.
It was a buffet.
Buffet.
A buffet.
Yeah, buffet. Are you a call the pusher or in or out type of guy?
It depends on the circumstance, but I have been. Sometimes, you know, if you can't be bothered, I won't.
Say
If
we're
I've
waiting
got
for
time,
tickets for Toto's return or
Toto's return, they can get fucked. I'm going to call them out on that.
Give 'em a
Especially
thumbs
if you've
up.
been waiting a while, and it also depends on the intensity of the situation. If they've put many out by doing it, and it's recognisable, and no one's there to say so, you know, maybe.
someone's got to step up.
I generally judge on can I take them.
Can I take them? Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if it's a bigger guy, mate, have your toast and eat it
Toast or
that
take?
can be a factor.
for sure.
You know, it depends how adventurous you're feeling on the day. Really.
I don't know. I've never picked a fight
No,
personally. No. Hey, mate. Yeah, you. Nah, it's not my style.
I'll do the call out from time to time. I'll call some dudes out.
Okay.
But-
You called out the blokes at the job the other day with the broomstick. You were saying.
I did.
So you do it.
I do it.
I do.
But I knew I could take them. So
Okay.
How did that go down, by the way?
Is there any,
well, I just
developments?
charged the company for the broken rake.
Right.
$280
Plus
tax.
GST.
That's some pro revenge. And speaking of crustaceans, you know, left in revenge. I saw something similar on the streets the other day, walking down the street. I saw a what looked like some clamshells dropped on the sidewalk out the front of somebody's house.
Yeah.
Just
Left.
left, you know, and I was thinking, could this be another revenge via crustacean to the inhabitants of the house there or something?
Yeah,
Could be-
just to bring everyone up to speed, if you didn't listen last week, prawn heads left on the deck of my newly built deck that I did at this job. Prawn heads
In the sun.
in
but
the sun,
Lots of them.
lots of them.
Now,
So oyster shells. Revenge.
Mussel
but
shells, should I
this
say?
is the thing
Mussel
you'll
shells,
find now
okay.
that you're doing the podcast, that anything you say now makes it happen the week after. So we'll say something and we'll go, it's the news or whatever, however you spell it. And then next week, you'll hear somebody misspell news and you'll go,
You know what, Tim? That is just the basics of quantum mechanics. It's just that because you record it, you remember it, and then you've got a point of reference.
true. So, you is
Yeah.
You
So
is
why are you pointing at me?
53.
53. Yeah, that's one of my numbers.
I tend to see 666 a lot. Right?
Yeah, Tim, you want to go down this?
Do I want to go down that road?
Do it.
So, on my Instagram account, my personal one, I just keep passing cars. You might have seen my Instagram.
I've seen
post.
this.
666.
If I didn't know you better, I'd have concerns.
Well, this is the thing. I had a client in here, and he's a cuzzy bro, and yeah, hey bro, I'm gonna have to take you off my Instagram, eh? I'm like, what? How come? With the 666 in that, you know? I do all the devil worship in that, hey, right? So I'm like, is that right? Can I do that?
That's
Okay,
what he sounds like.
That's exactly what he sounds like. So he's threatening to take me off the Instagram because I'm posting up 666. Now on the way home, funny thing happened to me on the way to the studio tonight. There's another one, another 666. Right.
Okay.
That's just on the way here. Then I'm at.
Is that while you're driving?
I just drive to see the number plates and take photos of number plates, Jeremy. Yeah.
Well, you drive it. You're taking the photos whilst driving.
My wife.
Okay.
My wife.
Good.
This cunt. He's backstreet driving from all the way from here. You should hear him in a cars. Yeah.
Horrendous.
So I went down to Kmart to buy myself a white t-shirt. I don't know why I was there. We're both wearing white t-shirts.
I did
Why are
actually
you
buy
wearing-
this one t-shirt.
Why are you
before I
wearing
came.
white t-shirts?
Because I don't know. I go the plain no label thing. I'm done with it.
So do I.
I'm sick of my things fading out. You can tell when a shirt's old. White's clean. $3 from Kmart. Piff it out when you're
Done.
done with it, right? Chuck it into
Use
the
it as a
rags.
rag.
In the rags. Clean
rag
up
bag.
something with it. Rag bag.
I ain't no walking billboard, man. You know,
No.
just
True.
keep it simple.
That's it.
And I think it's also, classy. I think it's also a bit of it's a revolt against the common culture that we share these days.
I think it is. That's why I do it. Fight the power with white power, as it was.
Okay. Well.
God damn. Tim, no, that's not
No,
why I wear
no,
white
okay,
shirts. I would just as easily wear
completely got it wrong.
any other colour of the rainbow.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But, white's it's a simple colour. I think, for
And-
a
And
shirt.
so
And
no
cheap.
labels. So you're saying that they should be paying you basically to be wearing their.
I
They're
feel that
labelled.
way about labelled clothing.
Yeah.
You know,
I feel that way about my
Stussy.
when I get a
Adidas.
gotcha. I feel that way about getting massages. I went and got a massage on Sunday, and
right, well,
my wife was there. I feel as though they should be be paying me
Right. Okay.
for the massage.
I thought you were going to say, I thought they should be massaging me.
Yeah.
I just spent the whole time
sorry.
massaging my wife. It was really uncomfortable.
is this this is because they get the privilege of touching your body?
Yes.
Yes, something along those lines.
Because when you walk out, you see a lot of hairy dudes and
Sure
a lot of bigger, bulkier guys.
Yeah.
And
Have you said boys?
heavy set dudes, and I just feel as though
But maybe that's been factored into the cost. Maybe if they didn't get to massage good-looking people, then it would cost a lot more. The cost has been spread out across the board. So therefore, you pay a little bit extra, and then the maybe the quote-unquote bulkier guy gets
Yeah.
to pay a little bit less.
it's like when you're buying Coca-Cola. It's the same price everywhere.
Yeah, or when you're buying white shirts from Kmart. So I'm there, right? I'm buying a white shirt.
Way to get it back, Tim.
And I get to the counter, and lo and behold, it's a self-serve, middle of the ground. You know, they have their registers in the middle of
Yeah, I saw that.
Kmart now.
that's really
It's abstract.
It is weird, isn't it?
Oh, it's like the Hunger Games of commercial shopping.
It is. It is. So fighting the good fight, and they still get you to walk through the little maze to get through it. The maze of chocolate bars and last chance orders.
Yeah.
You know, you sure you don't want some Chupa Chups? You're sure you don't want some Holy Doolies?
You wanted some Easter eggs, maybe.
Maybe, yeah. So I get to the counter, I look up, and there's a bloke there with his missus, and sure enough, he's got 666 tattooed on the front of his neck.
Joking.
Oh, that's right.
Right?
We're back here.
And I'm like,
Did you get your phone out and take a
get
photo?
a photo of this guy. Look, if I can go to the counter and I can do it, right? So I had
ballsy.
it was a ballsy move. So I went through the scenario. Should I ask him? Should I just take a photo? Look, I'm gonna take my chances, right? So I was at the counter. I'm holding my wallet, kind of like this. In one hand, I've got my phone. It looks like I'm holding a heap of awkward stuff, but I'm never looking at them. Right?
Clearly struggling.
No, actually, it's facing the other way, so they couldn't see the screen. Meanwhile, I got my finger there and I'm going, the sound's down, and I'm going, as I'm going, beep, beep, right? And then I must have got it. Go, rearrange my stuff, get my receipt, walk out. Don't make eye contact with them while I didn't look at them once, right? Go out of chat. Go out of the bloody Kmart thing, and I'm halfway to my car. They went off to the left. I went off to the right, down to the car park, and I'm walking down an aisle. Pull out my phone and I go, scroll through and I go, sweet, I got one. Right, I got one out of these 4,000 shots I just took. I'll zoom into that. Sweet as, no worries. As I'm zooming into this dude's face with the 666 on his neck, it taps on me. G'day, mate. You taking photos of my wife, are you? And I'm like, oh, shit.
So exposes the question again. Could you take him?
Yeah.
As soon as he made a sound and I sized him up, yeah, I could have taken him, right? But on first view, 666, inverted cross behind the neck, no, I couldn't take him.
No,
Right.
it can seem quite intimidating, but for someone you might want to have seen him as some kind of brethren.
Yeah,
Satanist brethren.
So this is what I passed it as, right? I went straight into Hail Satan. I'm all there with you. Beelzebub, he's my bro. No, I basically went, oh, you know what, mate? I was going to ask you. I launched straight into it because as I'm walking back to the car, I ran the scenario through. I wanted to do if that cunt came up to me.
What if I
like,
did get busted?
Wait, what happened?
Are we talking quantum mechanics here again?
We are, right? And then, so by the time he excused me, mate, I was ready to respond with a passive response.
But also ready to fight?
Also ready to
Defend.
delete. Yeah.
If fighting you mean a rap dance battle.
And I said to him, you know what, bro? Because I'm looking at a photo of him, right, as he's come up to me, and I've gone, you know what, bro? I was taking a photo, but I was taking a photo of you, right? And I'm not coming on near, but I swear to the devil,
Satan, yes.
swear to Satan that everywhere I go, 666. Everywhere I go, right? I've got an Instagram dedicated to it, which I don't, but it does dominate the last 40 posts that I've made. So I've got proof. I open the
evidence.
Instagram, won't fucking open. I cannot prove it, right?
Because your
And I'm
hands got
going,
so sweaty that the screen
won't touch. No, we got no, but yeah, bro, it's 666, bro. But had a 7 Instagram and it's from YouTube, but man, I'm like everywhere, like all the place all around, and everywhere I see it, it's like 666 was Satan, devil, right? Hail Satan, and then I bailed. He went, no, it's all good, bro. I said, no, wasn't taking
yeah, it's all good, mate. Your missus is ugly.
yeah, ding on that. Did I get a ding?
No
No.
soundboard on that.
Yeah,
Now,
God bless you.
the neck tattoos, we've talked about this before on previous podcasts.
Yep.
No judgment.
No.
Ink or no ink
Personally,
on you?
none.
None.
None. Zero.
Blank canvas.
Because I think that narrows it down to nobody we've ever done a podcast with has a tattoo.
Katie,
Katie's got one?
she's got one.
Okay.
Chicks are crazy.
Okay. Cancel that then.
Cancel that. Just one,
that an
though.
edit?
That's one out of...
A lot of
look,
us.
I mean, there's
Well, really? Yeah.
Mikey T, his two boys, all
No
of
tats,
us.
no tats.
Adsy Nukes.
But you're
Danos.
putting it out there, right? My stance was with the 666 that, nah, bro. If you're putting that out there, you're telling us to look at it. Like you're putting, but that's a bold statement. 666 inverted cross. It's a bold statement. Like you either want me to be scared of you or you want attention. Okay.
I think it's...
Clearly, I'm not scared of you. I'm giving you the attention that you weren't necessarily after. Taking photos. No. So,
Paparazzi in the street. That's pretty flattering.
it's just...
yeah. It is pretty flattering, isn't it?
Guy's just trying to buy some white power t-shirts.
He's just trying to buy some
reckon-
glucose.
Do you reckon it's got anything to do with possibly? I don't like to. How can I put this? Do you reckon he's been to prison, and maybe that's the mechanism to go? I am hard as nails.
No, it's not a prerequisite anymore. At all, you know. All sorts of people get different sort of tattoos.
McDonald's.
Initially it
It's
was
covered in
like a
tats.
thing reserved for badass people.
Sailors.
You know, and now more
Riff-raff.
commonly, you know, just, you know, general people have neck tattoos, and now even face tattoos. And it doesn't mean you're badass. You only have to look at the state of the American hip-hop industry to see what, you know, some of the demographics that carry face tattoos, and it doesn't necessarily mean a hard criminal past. Not anymore, anyway.
I call them the job stoppers.
Not anymore. You can get a job at a bar, a bistro, or a...
It's limited, though.
What came first, the face tattoos or the automation?
Quantum mechanics.
Yeah. You'll never know. Weird science. Oh,
Yeah,
don't need
no
to think.
soundboard.
No soundboard. What have you got? What have you got with you? Because we're still in.
We're still in the
aren't we?
news, yeah.
Well, what have I got with me? I have a gift for our listeners. I do. Something special.
He's very gifty.
That's what I have.
50 last week as well.
Oh, you've got.
I've got a block of Milka, Alpine milk, Germany's favourite.
Yeah.
And,
Just this drum and yeah.
It is German. And I mean, I love a block of Milka. They have a variety of flavours.
But I reckon I've cracked your present code. I think
Chocolate.
100% of the time he gives chocolate.
Chockies.
No, it's just appropriate. It's just convenient. You know,
Thank you very much for
can
being
get-
my
I
missus.
can get it.
Thank you very, very, very much.
We can get it on my way here when I pick up my beer. But basically, this is for the listeners. They won't be able to eat any,
It looks like a Willy Wonka bar, actually.
but they can enjoy it in just in
in audio.
Yeah, in audio. Well, we're not going to do
Audio,
the audio, but just pretend you got a block of Alpine milk Milka from us.
That's
Fantastic.
very
But
considerate.
on another note, what do you make of animal sex?
don't make it often enough.
All right,
So never.
Yeah.
something's come up recently. A case of monkeys in Japan have been doing the dirty with deer.
In the wild?
In the wild, completely
wild.
in the wild. It is. It's
A doe?
A deer?
A female deer.
Oh, hopefully a female deer.
so
Milka. Have they got nature videos of this? Can we see this?
Can we verify it?
There are videos on the internet.
Okay.
That's how I discovered it.
I mean, we've all seen the famous one of the... I don't know if it's that famous now that I'm saying it out loud, but the monkey having sex with the frog. On
Not
the internet.
famous. Not famous. Just because you watch it 15 times doesn't make it famous. This is really famous.
Not famous enough.
Yeah.
But I'm sure all you sickos out there are just
Sure,
about
if you
to...
watch it enough, you'll make it famous.
Hey,
This
I'm
video
on-
went viral.
Hey, I'll make you famous. Oh, yeah.
I'm on Google now. But yeah, so they have documented many events of this happening, and the sexual relationships,
interspecies
relationships between these monkeys in the Fukushima rainforest, and they
Gesundheit.
and they that's German.
It is.
Yeah.
you should
Yeah,
have said,
chocolate is German.
Yes.
That's
should have
right.
said something.
It's in Japan saying Gesundheit all around the city. Some of
said
them went
Fuku-
like,
you said
that's
Fukushima.
German. I was like, really? I thought I saw it was Japanese.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
But anyways, yeah, so they, and, you know, full instances of, you know, full relationships where, you know, some female monkeys will get jealous of other monkeys and they're fighting over deer. And it's, you know, it's quite interesting, which brings me to my next question.
Would you fuck a deer?
No, that's no. What is the strangest animal that you know you've done it with?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Great.
Okay.
I'm going to say my wife.
Dude, I was going to say the same thing.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Well, I know I'll never work in this town again. That's
Well, you've got all the stuff like American Pie. You know,
yeah.
you
The
fuck a
cherry
fucking
pie.
That's not an animal. Look, I mean, I fucked a frog once, I guess.
Yeah, that's it. It went viral.
yeah, that's
No,
right.
I actually went viral.
More to the question is, what would you want to see? You know, which two animals do you want to see the
All right, I
most?
think the real question is.
Actually.
is that bestiality when two animals love each other very much, form a relationship.
Was the deer...
Love first. Love wins. Vote love.
The deer doesn't run away. Is this correct?
It does. There's been instances of the deers brushing him off, and then the monkeys throwing sexually charged tantrums.
Okay. Yep. Been there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it is a doe. Is it always a female deer and a male monkey?
No, it can be that, but it's more generally female monkey and male deer.
I know that dolphins
Really?
can get.
Yep.
Wait a minute.
Say that again.
They jump on the back and grind its genitals against the back furiously and make
The
screeches.
females
screeches.
rub on the
Yep.
male deers.
Yeah, just on their back, not.
Just on the back, dude.
But,
Okay, so it's not.
so it's not. Yeah, okay. So I didn't actually clarify. So they're not actually.
It's back rape.
You know. I'm not too sure about. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I know dolphins get very rapey.
They do.
Yes.
They get very rapey. Yeah.
They're very aroused.
Yeah. All the
They're
Well,
pleasure
you can tell.
seekers.
Yeah.
Pleasure seekers.
They are. But it's funny that you brought up monkeys. I guess there's no real answer to that. But there may be a thread of evidence throughout history. We covered it in episode 40, A Tale About Monkeys.
Oh yeah, that was the
Yeah, A Tale About Monkeys. It was a Steve's episode.
Steve's episode that we don't do anymore because it's too much research and
just too
it's a
hard.
pain in the ass.
Different kind of format.
Just
but,
too much work.
Too much work, man. Okay.
But the whole thing was, Jezbot, you ran the show there. What
Did
was
the research. What did I find
connection?
out about monkeys?
Yep.
There's a lot of Indian boys that they get the tail. You know, you can get vestigial tail. Is that the word for it? Anyway,
Like people
So-
with tails.
people with tails.
And they
get
call 'em
worshipped.
monkey boys.
and they charge a penny or a pound to come and see and rub
Penny
it.
or a pound.
Come and rub a penny to see the monkey boy, a pound to rub the tail.
Right.
For good luck.
Yep.
And then there's monkey trying
Human-
to crossbreeding.
Okay, so this is where we come in with a renowned scientist made a sensational claim that almost 100 years ago, a human chimp hybrid was created in the lab in the US before later being killed by panicked doctors. Kill it!
We've done it. Let's
done
kill
it.
it.
Let's
Yeah.
kill it.
I think Stalin was trying to figure it all out to get some guerrilla style army men.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay, they gave it a name, the Humanzee.
yeah, that's right.
Humanzee experiment occurred in Orange Park,
I reckon that's
Florida,
why
in
they
the
killed
1920s.
it. Just
Because
that
it's all in
name
the
is
name.
shocking.
Oh,
Kill it,
yeah.
start
What else?
again.
What else you got? Monkey Man.
One of the lead researcher when the monkey started to speak English realized we had to kill it because he had all the evidence on him from the old.
Yeah, right. Of the practice runs of making.
Let's just see if we
chimpanzee.
can.
The Gallup
Anyway.
told the Sun They inseminated a female chimpanzee with human semen in the 1920s. Did they have any kind of medical tools back then, or did they
In the
just
20s?
insert it?
Tell you what, in the 20s, you didn't want to get sick.
Yeah, that's true.
They claimed that the pregnancy occurred and the pregnancy went full time, resulted in a live birth.
Full time, full term.
Full term?
Good.
Went full time. Went full time, not part time.
Yeah.
But in a matter of days or a few weeks, they began to consider the moral and ethical considerations, and the infant was euthanized. So leading up to that, they hadn't considered that, and then when it was a success, they had to. Oh, I feel really bad about this, bro. This monkey. Oh, I feel bad, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. No. I'm just.
I think Jez is right. I think it knew too much.
Yeah, I think it knew
it's
too
seen
much.
too much. It, all the lead scientists were like, "Damn, that monkey was fine."
Yet in Russia, they were doing the same experiments.
Yeah,
a series of famous experiments in the 1920s. This other guy inseminated female chimpanzees with human sperm, but none of the animals ever fell pregnant. It must have been the method.
It's
the pull-out game is strong.
the rhythm, yeah,
That's right.
The rhythm method. Yeah.
Yeah. Go, 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 go.
All the
Stop.
scientists. Yeah.
Think about work. Think about work.
Think about work.
But talking about Russian experiments, something come up last week of Russians making a breathable oxygenated liquid,
Yes.
which they would put a dog in, dunk the dog head first into this breathable liquid.
Sort of like when you're a fetus.
Yeah.
And
Sort of.
Yeah.
But not quite. You're alive and think you're going to drown. Like,
Yeah. Until you go, and then you do drown, but you drown in a breathable solution.
Oh, that
Highly
sounds sweet, doesn't it?
I've heard about this. It's highly oxygenated gauze.
What does that do inside your lungs?
Obviously,
Dissolves
oxygenates
or-
your blood. I don't know how it works. I don't know how your lungs would function. But it was underwater for half an hour, and apparently came out visibly disturbed, but generally a happy pup.
Oh, bullshit.
Yeah. Disturbed.
A happy pup is a drowned pup. See? Look at him sleeping.
Do you know the good thing about drowning is it's over very quickly.
Yeah, you die at the end of it.
Yeah, and if you're a dog and you're going for half an hour, think I'm drowning, still drowning. Still fucking drowning.
For half an hour.
Half an hour.
Yeah, your stress would kick in.
Mess you up.
Is that truly is weird science.
It truly is. It truly is.
When are we going to use that?
Well, maybe in the future where, we're like in the Matrix where we're harvested beings. And we're just in pods.
Yeah.
Most of sci-fi movies where we're being harvested, we're being suspended in a liquid.
Yeah, the guz.
So
Maybe
maybe
you got your Star Wars.
that's the start of the goods.
You got your Matrix. You got your
God,
X-Files.
You're testing me here, Tim.
You got
Gauze-related breathing.
got your Encino Man. You've got
It's everywhere. It's
It
well
is.
documented. Where people are being harvested, there's a breathable goods, and I think the Russians are onto it. Which also makes me think of things in the future, which are pretty terrifying. What scares you most about a technological future?
Facebook.
I think, as from last week, I feel the heat and the lack there of water that they're finding in the old Cape Town, South Africa.
Yep.
They're down to rations.
Yeah, that's bad.
I think that's the most petrifying thing is when you die of thirst.
Well, that is and it is the most petrifying thing, and it's undeniable. But that's environmental. What about technologically?
Space.
Yeah, I think
spaces,
I think the magnetic sun wave that's going to come over the Earth and destroy
Ruin all
And
our
destroy
podcasts.
technology.
Yeah, that's a concern.
That could be good though. That could
Well,
come
I
just in
actually-
time to stop the robots from rising up and destroying us. It could be like the
The robots with realistic vaginas.
No, that,
Do we really want to stop them?
no, but you do want it. That brings me the thing that scares me the most is male sex robots. Like,
oh yeah.
yeah.
You don't
Yeah, you don't think
hear
about
about
that.
them.
no, because I tell you what,
Where do they come from?
these robococks are going to be able to fuck.
Yeah, they are. They are.
Yeah.
They've got a database and they've got machine-operated genitalia.
And all this sickness of a man.
All the
Depravity of a man.
all the depravity of every deprived man on the internet, and that's a lot of depravity.
It's not good.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, true that. I was just thinking
Robo-cock.
about robo-rape.
Robo-rape. What is the ethical implication of robo-rape?
I'm going to say does not compute.
But what if the computer says no?
Yeah, it will. No, if the computer says no, then we're in trouble. Computer says no.
Sometimes no actually means yes.
Yeah. Is that what you say to your wife every night?
So,
And she says, yeah, sometimes.
for the record, I'll speak on all the podcasters, the Escape Potters behalf here, where we don't condone bestiality or robot rape.
2.
And if you are experiencing any problems regarding bestiality or whatever, be sure to call Beyond Blue or the RSPCA.
Yeah, one or the other. But great place to...
Beyond bestiality.
Beyond bestiality. Great place to stop for a break, and we'll be right back after these quick messages.
Well, thanks for coming in. As you can understand, this job is highly sought after. We'll let you know if you get the job in a couple of days. Well, thank you. I really need this job. I wonder if I'll get it. I wish I could read other people's thoughts.
Well, now you can. Hi, I'm Rudolph Bernstein, owner and CEO of Rudolph Bernstein's Industries. We've got a great new product, and the potentials are limitless. Introducing Telepathic Buddy. Telepathic Buddy reads and records other people's thoughts. Think of the possibilities. Know what your coworkers are really thinking.
Wow, that's great, Gerald. You're the best.
Rewind and play back your Telepathic Buddy to find out.
What a fucking tosser. I think I'll take a shit on his desk.
Know what your teenage kids are really up to.
See you, Dad. I'm going over to John's place to do me homework.
Okay, son. Now rewind and play back your Telepathic Buddy.
Stupid old bastard. Little does he know, I'm taking his car and I'm getting shit-faced.
Telepathic Buddy comes in all colors and fits right in your pocket. Rudolph Bernstein, 456 Shed 55 Car Part Exit, Tallahassee.
Well, I think the answer to what scares me most about the future is that product. We really don't need to be hearing what anyone's got to think.
And let me just test the old soundboard here. So it is working.
Thank God.
Just going to do them
So
all now to
breathable-
make up for the ones that you missed earlier.
breathable oxygen water. And then just a little home style thing, because we're talking about dishwashers a lot. And I just wanted to bring up dishwashers just one more time. I looked at the internet today, and there was a news story there, which I categorise as weird science because it's something that everybody can do at home.
Yep.
And it is directly related to dishwashers. So, found out today that turns out the top shelf of your dishwasher, pull the shelf out, right? This is every dishwasher.
This is a life hack.
I guess it's a life hack, weird science. Didn't know it existed until I actually did it. And there's two little tabs on it, and you can go chick, and you can bring the top tray up a notch. So it goes higher, so you can fit pots and you can fit all sorts of things in the bottom of your dishwasher. Yeah. Every dishwasher has it. I go, nah, it doesn't. Went out to my dishwasher. Sure enough, click clack, comes up. So now I can fit.
You've just got yourself a brand new dishwasher.
Well,
A few extra litres anyway.
Like every time I pack the dishwasher,
Sure enough.
there was at least one thing left over that I couldn't fit in the dishwasher that I have to wash in the sink.
That giant wok you have.
Something like that. Now we can fit it in. So I urge everybody to go to your dishwasher, open it up, pull the top drawer out. Sure enough, on the side, click clack, sure enough. you can click
That's
it
a
up.
new segment. That's
Could be-
you for
yeah,
next
it
week.
could be very
You got to have a Sean enough.
All right.
Sure enough.
Have you got one?
Have you
Just
got,
those?
have you got one off the top?
Hey,
of
I'm
your-
going to need at least a week to give this some
True.
substance.
Yeah, that's
So
fair.
no hacks. Any kind of life hack is now Sean enough.
Sure enough, get it done. There you go. There's my little life hack with science. Is it science? I don't know.
well, it's
Well, the dishwasher, washing dishes. I always question the whole thing with the dishwasher. Is it really one sink worth of water?
Now, we've discussed this.
I haven't listened to many of your
In
previous
detail.
podcasts, but I've listened to this one.
You've heard that one? I heard that one 10 times.
Yeah, they did the tests, and it turns out it's 9 litres, Tim.
Have you got
Can
a...
I get a ding on that?
Yeah, sure. Have you got a news story there, Jeremy?
I do. Do you want me to...
Yep.
I want to do that one. I haven't read this one though. It's
Read it out.
cold read, aren't you? Scooter driver was so drunk he slept through crashing his bike. A 35-year-old man called Lou was snoring so loudly it drowned out his scooter's engine when he was found at the side of a Taiwanese road. It's very loud.
That's a loud snore.
Yeah, that's a jackhammer. Witnesses said he'd been swaying left and right on the road before finally crashing and becoming pinned under his scooter. Passers-by found him collapse under his bike and called Taiwan City. Is that how you say it? Taiwan
I don't think so.
I don't think it is.
City Police, who took him to hospital, where he finally awoke to find his wife at his bedside. What a gal!
Well, that's a pretty nice outcome. Yeah, they say that his scooter landed on top of him, and I might have just tucked himself in. Might have been his blanket. He might have just been woken up, had a blue with the missus. Last thing he wanted to be reunited with her, and then I woken up was actually at hell.
You
Like,
again?
where's me bloody warm doona gone?
Where's my scooter? Isn't that the first thing you think of? Where's my scooter?
No life-threatening injuries. Apparently.
Well, do you know that it could be like, yes, it could be drunk. It said it was, but there was a friend of our brother's that he used to just fall asleep. Narcolepsy, and he fell asleep. They came into one of the rooms one time, and he'd slept or fallen asleep with his leg against the radiator, and they've come in and they've gone, smells like cooked pork in here, and he'd fallen asleep, and he'd completely cooked the right side of his leg.
Yeah, it's no laughing matter.
No, but he slept through the whole bloody thing.
Another one.
Slept through it.
Another one.
It makes me jealous. It makes me jealous. I mean, I hear the slightest sound, I'm awake.
I know, if somebody blinks too heavily in the next room.
He also had a job as a greenskeeper, and he was a very tired individual, and he'd be on the ride-on mower, and he'd say, he'd probably pretty much just have a quick kip.
Oh, so I've got to go up here.
I've got to get from here to the golf green. I'm going to
probably
go
snooze.
about 10 to 15 seconds.
Hey, I've done something similar. I
You'd
used
wake
to
up and there'd be, you can do
work
it.
for a golf course, a premium golf course, a very premium golf course. After a big night, you try to get a few Z's, like from point to point, you know.
Yeah.
It can be a done thing. It can be a done thing. If you're a skilled lawnmower man, which I probably wasn't, didn't do it for that long, you can get away with it.
So what, you've done the old snooze
review.
Snooze review.
I've done a snooze review while I've been mowing lawns.
Right.
Yeah.
So it is a thing, especially for
on a golf course that only people like Bob Hawke played at.
Yeah, right.
Smoking cigars, the man, Jeff Kennett,
skull and beers.
famous
It's
people.
obviously the political golf course.
Yeah.
Yes,
Politics.
Little Rock, Arkansas. This is from the north or east, west or south. Doesn't really matter. It depends where you're situated on the earth.
It's the news.
It is the news. Yes. Now we're going back to. I was going to read this story last week.
Okay.
I didn't get to it. So here we go. Residents in a Little Rock, Arkansas neighborhood are hoping security camera footage can help identify a jogger targeting homeowners in a foul manner. Mm-hmm. Tiffany Matzell had barely set off for breakfast last Sunday morning when a sight outside of her home quickly killed her appetite. I came around... I'll do it in American.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I came around to get in the passenger side of the vehicle, and I noticed a huge pile of feces, Matzell recalled. Assuming a big dog had irresponsibly...
Dookied.
Yeah, basically. She and her fiancé went back to look at their security cameras.
They've all got security cameras.
It's America, man. Big
Supply and demand.
Yeah. When we did, we found it was not a jogger, Matt Zeller explained. It was a person who had been jogging down the street, ran up between our two cars, defecated, and ran away. She posted on the nextdoor.com asking for the poop perpetrator to come clean, and clean up his mess.
Wipe it clean. Wipe the scene clean.
The mess remained, but still, Matzilla went about her business. That is, until she tried to leave for work on Wednesday morning as she reached for the handle of a car door, instead grabbing onto a very soiled piece of paper towel tucked into it.
Ah, he did it.
I mean, it was vile, she said.
Okay.
So basically, there is a mystery pooping jogger.
We've had the mystery pooper in space, the NASA mystery pooper.
Yes. We've had the golf course mystery pooper.
Yep. Now I've got the jogging pooper.
And also, Tim, you were telling me about one last week about the nightclub.
Oh, the woman outside the nightclub. Have you ever seen that video? And she's just standing there on her
Very
phone.
famous. Very famous.
Very famous video. It's had at least 15 views.
Top reviews.
And she's there on her phone, you know, just going, flickety flick, flick, flick. And then she just reaches behind her and dukes in her hand, right? And then just chucks it off to the side. No. Keeps going on her phone, looking. So she's gone outside this nightclub to duke, but she's duked in her hand to throw it out.
That's called the act of diversion, Tim. I think she would find that in her limited sense of processing due to intoxication, that she probably thinks if the poo's over there and she's over here, then she's not going to be connected to the crime.
That's right.
So, despite the fact that she's pooing in her hand and throwing it, she probably thinks as long as the poo's over there, I'm okay.
Yeah, that's right. I'm not getting busted for this poo because
It sounds like
city.
Sorry.
You know what I'm saying?
I was going to say it sounds like a methcapade to me.
It does. Methcapade, yeah. I was just going to say CCTV. You got to know you're being filmed, especially outside of a nightclub.
Everywhere.
What are you doing? In America, you're the jogger. You're going to get caught. You are going to get filmed pooping. Poop perpetrator. Poopertrator. Is that what they said?
Yeah.
Perpetrator that's pretty good.
That's
pretty
writing.
There's always one little thing in those articles, isn't
It's
there?
writing at its best. Well, they come up with the tagline and then they write the story.
Yeah, so fake news.
Who knows? They probably come up with that tag and then just thought, fuck it, let's pay someone to poop on themselves
Yeah,
100%.
and let's write a story around
$200
perpetrator.
Yeah,
That's why I
do we
reckon-
know that this nightclub chick, if that was a real Duke?
Well, I know that
know?
show
Fake it.
porn stars where they
Yeah.
go in. It's like Detroit.
Yeah.
You got my money. Where's my ring? You got my ring. I got the tag. You got the tag. I got the ticket. You got my money. That kind of show, right?
I got to get my buddy to check this out.
Yeah. So I reckon they take him at the front. They go, right, here's $400 if you just cause a problem for the show.
Have to.
Yeah. Because you know the storage was completely fake.
Fake.
American Pickers.
Fake.
Well, Bounty Hunter show.
It's produced, so like they know that
It probably starts off real, and then they can't sustain the beyond season 1 concept.
it's like when Vladimir Putin goes diving, he'll come up with
Jogging.
an ancient pot, vase or something that he's found while he's diving.
Oh, yeah.
And so it's
Vladimir Putin.
yeah, Vlad. That's what he does. He goes diving. You know, when he's riding bareback on a horse or punching a shark or something like that.
Grinding against a deer.
Yeah,
Bareback.
that's right. Fake news.
Fake news.
Politics.
Have we got any more? It's the news.
Well, we
here?
do have some great news.
Okay.
Well, I wouldn't say great news, but there's some
Some
big
news.
news. The greatest security leak in Australia's history has happened today.
Today.
That was an
no.
interesting story. Interesting
Everybody's
story
browsing
too.
history.
At least 400 documents have been leaked, but it
Yeah.
wasn't a leak.
It was deliberate.
Lots of different information has been, some funny information. In the Howard years, this was in the files, in the Howard years, wanted to strip people of the right to silence when you
Right.
get arrested. That was one thing that was going to go, but didn't make it to the board. And a few other amusing things. But the most amusing fact of it is that how it got found. Now, these top secret files happen to be in a filing cabinet.
Marked top secret.
A filing cabinet. which they lost the keys to, so was left unused for a couple of years or many years, and then ended up going to an auction at a place that regularly sells second-hand government goods.
Bad idea.
Get this, the guy got it cheap because it was locked and nobody had any keys, and it was heavy because it was full of files.
Oh, dude, this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Straight away.
I'd buy it.
Any box.
I think I'd buy it.
Talking about storage wars.
Yeah, but I'm like any unopened drawer. I want to see what's in it. I'm not selling a drawer that I haven't looked in.
No.
You know?
No, and it's clearly heavy with objects.
Doesn't your brain immediately go treasure?
Yeah.
There is something in there it's the Beatles' first recording of Hey Jude.
Could be.
What was in there?
Well, it was these files.
Penske files.
It was. I think it was 10 years of different government documents that exposed different things for. I think it was 3 prime ministerships, and it was all labelled Australian eyes only. And
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So right, there is no no big scheme, no conspiracy where the government's controlling everything. They are fucking morons.
Just morons.
That's it. I lost the keys to my car.
Yeah.
Cheryl, do you know where my keys are?
Do you know what the secret code to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Hey, that's my code to my phone. How'd you know that? All right,
Travesty.
So, okay,
that
cool.
was a travesty.
So
You know,
I'd like to get my hands any good UFO stuff in there?
Like
Nothing
obviously they haven't publicised. If there's anything worth publicising, it hasn't been. There's about 4 or 5 things that have been publicised. There's probably more in there, but nothing to any great
Imagine how
expose.
fucking boring it is to read.
Yeah, but this guy opened the lock with a drill after having the
Of course he
filing
did.
cabinet for a couple of months.
A couple of months?
I think he opened it the first day and just sat on it for a while. Don't you think?
Yeah.
can get-
What?
you-
It's not a seat. It's a filing cabinet. No, mate. Open it up. I thought this was a fancy government seat.
10 minutes.
How'd you
10
sit on
minutes. A pinch bar and a wheel to...
Why
Get
are
the
they
truth.
trying to profit out of an old, disused, keyless filing cabinet
full of paper.
full of for Australia eyes only documents? It's ridiculous.
Probably goes to the Christmas party fund. Something like that.
Yeah, okay, all right.
They'd have one fuck off Christmas party, Port Douglas or something.
Because I one of the parents from the school, Audrey's year level, my daughter. Hey, big shout out. She is in charge of destroying government documents. I went, oh, hey, cool, yeah, right. What have you destroyed? Dunno.
I can't tell you that.
No, I don't know. We just destroyed it. So it goes through all these different processes of elimination. So it goes from this department to this department before it goes to the head place where they officially destroy government documents. So all they do all day, I said, what are you, shredding? She goes, no, we mostly incinerate it. But it's got to go through all these processes.
And
before it can
possibly 9 people
approved.
have had their dirty mitts on it.
Yeah, so there's like 7-year gap where they start destroying stuff, and then I guess in a certain amount of time should be out of the job because it would have switched to data. Do you know what I mean? Like all digital. So I don't know if they're professionally deleting hard drives and stuff, but you open the filing cabinet in order to shred it.
Dude, 100%.
Do you know what I mean? Like if it's an old, it just doesn't make any sense.
Best thing about a secret, or the number one thing about a secret is don't tell
tell
anyone.
Jeremy.
Oh, yeah.
That is
Don't
my
tell anyone
number
on
one
a
rule.
podcast.
Yeah, no, just don't tell Jezbot.
Yeah. I will not hold on
Lesson
to your
learned.
secret.
Oh, like, don't tell anyone, but you're saying tell anyone because I'm telling you.
If you tell, like, my theory is, if you, knowing that I will not keep your fucking secret,
Tell you.
if you tell me your secret, you're secretly wanting everyone to know about your secret, and you don't have the heart to tell everyone.
Okay.
So you tell me, and then I put it on my fucking podcast.
Yeah, and then you tell everyone.
Speaking of secrets and leaked secrets, what's the most perso thing that's ever got out about you? I mean, it's already got out. It's already got out.
Well,
I'm
I
not
did-
saying, like, what's the most personal thing you want to let loose on the
Well,
podcast?
45 minutes ago, I admitted to fucking a frog. So
Yeah, I was going to say having sex with a chimpanzee and impregnating it with a half human, half chimpanzee.
You're talking about a Humanzee?
Humanzee, yeah. No,
geez, I don't know.
I think
That's
I've
getting
kept-
to bro you.
Yeah, that's right. I think I've kept my
Well done.
I think I've kept my file cabinet well,
Locked and not sold at auction.
and I ain't losing no keys, right? So I'm not going to go out there and lose the keys to my secrets that say with a little tag on the end that says Timmy's Secrets.
And Tim and I have a bro pact where the day I die, he's got the code to my phone and to my computer
delete your
to
history.
delete my history.
Yeah.
That's pretty handy.
Yeah.
I've thought about this concept, and, you know, like, people are like, you know, which people will delete my history, you know, and, like, my internet history is as sordid as the next guy's, but it's never concerned me. Who the fuck, when you die, is looking at your internet history?
Police.
Are they?
Well,
They
if
can,
you
they can,
die-
they can look at it, but, like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, it's what like let's just say you're researching for a documentary you're making, and
let's
you-
just
and
say you're
looking
researching
up
about bestiality for your
bestiality.
podcast.
That's exactly what I'm saying, right? And then that's
Let's
the last
just
thing.
say that.
When something happens to you, you get murderized, right? And then they go, "Geez, I wonder if there's any clues on his hard drive." Then they go to that. Then the media gets involved. They go, "What'd you find on the hard drive?"
Oh,
They go,
turns
well, the
out-
first 10 things he looks at was bestiality, and well, we think it's a conspiracy against the. It's like,
the RSPCA has been
You know what
employed
I
to
like
give
in
them
it
a
too?
Oh, northeast, west, south. A headline news. Turns out guys are into porn.
Guess what, guys like deers. But you know, you don't let it get out there. You don't let that
Nothing.
stuff get out there.
It's just like the getting caught masturbating. Never happened to me. Ever.
No, never
Yeah,
been.
maybe people might have had an idea of what was going on, but never been busted. I am a wanking ninja.
Yes, that is true. You know, they say the most sensitive part of your body when you're masturbating is.
Your ears?
Yes. Fuck, did I drop that? But yeah.
Great. Well, that sort of like brings me to that other thing. Have you considered buying bitcoins or any of that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I definitely have. I've had my considerations. I'm not telling you guys what. You know.
Don't tell me,
But
mate.
it's all altcoins now. The Bitcoin sort of thing. The boat sort of. The ship has sort of sailed.
Because it hasn't really come down to the internet scam kind of thing involving the crypto coin situation, but crypto coin company disappears with millions, leaving one word message on their thing: penis.
Penis.
Yep. A crypto coin startup has disappeared from the internet with a supposed haul of millions in investor cash, leaving a short, succinct message for hours to cite for Prodium. Is that who you're with? Simply read, penis.
Right.
To make the joke even better, Prodium is a medication designed to reduce infections of the urinary tract.
Yeah.
The site has been masqueraded as a blockchain startup which would use crypto technology to ensure fresh vegetable delivery. Don't know what that means.
Vegetable delivery is you get a vegetable and someone delivers it via
with
a car.
with its own coin offering. I guess if you go there, you get. I don't understand that.
No, this is how the future's going, you see, Tim. What we have is a crypto future where corporations will have their own crypto and you will purchase products within that corporation with their crypto.
Right.
So,
Disney
yeah,
dollars.
that would be a service. Yeah, it's like Disney dollars. So you buy your Disney dollars and you do whatever you want with your Disney dollars within Disney, or in this case, a vegetable delivery service.
It's the
Tales from the crypto.
It's the they're trying to get us. So it's the company. It's the company
That's the
store.
spot.
The company store. You know, you
Disney dollars are not valid in this store.
yeah,
That kind of deal.
Yeah.
Because like
Well, Walmart and whatnot. So you
They're developing their own crypto as well.
yeah, of course they are, man.
so
They-
what? So it's going to be everything. If you want to buy something at that store, you got to buy their coin.
That could be a way of the future. Yeah, if you want to purchase something, you have to have.
And low wage
Their crypto.
employees. This is not funny, but you know, this is not a This is a comedy economics podcast, but you employ a lot of people, low wages, and then you give them discounts at your store. So they're basically paying you, and then you give your money straight back to the company. ...
Penis.
It's what's happening on the greater scale, just applied to a smaller scale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, but easily corruptible, easily like
Manipulated.
manipulative. You can get people to. It's like that. Send $1 to us, and we'll sort you out for the product, and they never say the thing. But they're getting hundreds and hundreds of $1.
How many times have you done that?
Only hundreds and hundreds of times.
Yeah.
But like that kind of scam where people are willing to part with $1, you know, so they give you $1, but 1 million people get involved and it becomes this massive scam.
Like
I got burned on the hoverboard.
Breast cancer awareness.
Oh yeah.
Let's just become aware of it.
Oh, that's right.
Dudes, we're aware.
We're aware.
We're
Yeah,
aware.
we
of
are
it.
aware. And speaking of awareness, we're talking about, your awareness of topics and quantum mechanics. Like, is it awareness of a subject a good thing? Like plain packaged cigarettes with all the images and whatnot, being bombarded with these images to make you consider these concepts constantly on a constant
Manifest destiny.
basis. Does it help it make it more real in the future? Like you were saying, with your podcast and how you listen to it, and these things seem to pop up in the future. And without going on too much of a left-wing tangent here,
666.
and sound like a bit of a Satanist hippie, whatever we're going for around here. Does this, awareness, like I'm not for ignorance.
No.
But does this added awareness, does this help
it
the
do
situation?
anything? It
Does it
doesn't.
exacerbate the situation?
I don't think it does anything for breast cancer now. To buy a $1.50 pink ribbon, that's going straight to the coffers, man. That's not going to.
Straight to the coffers.
It's to the coffers.
Oh.
It's not going to any research. Look, we're going to get some blowback on this one.
No, 'cause
Possibly.
we've never had anybody writing in or giving us any messages, so I have zero fear of
Does, like breast cancer awareness, my beautiful nan survived breast cancer twice. She's a trooper. But does
God bless
somebody
her
with breast cancer want to see a breast cancer awareness ribbon?
No.
Does Jesus Christ want to see a crucifix? You know what I mean?
Awareness?
that.
Like,
That's true. Does he want that?
That's not mine. That's been said before. But this is what I'm saying. Like, awareness. Who does it benefit?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, okay. Awareness. We need to be aware of what's happening now with, there's a lot of scumbag males in the industry.
Sex
and
industry.
stuff. Yeah, in the robot sex industry. Robot cocks. But it doesn't, yes, get aware of it. But then after a while, the money or the awareness should be going to action.
Yeah. Well, okay, we're aware.
Yeah, now
Now
let's
what?
do something about it.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what it is, isn't it?
What a fucking bummer.
Politics. But
Politics.
that's right. That's what we call it. That's politics. Politics.
Is it a pile of dicks?
No, politics.
Just politics.
As in like politics, but with dicks at the end.
I like it.
And in the end, it's just a dick.
No, that's right. There was the poster for getting a proctal examination, right? The prostate examination.
Yeah.
It should read, right? The poster should read, get your prostate examination. In the end, it's just a finger.
There you go. You've been waiting months and months and months for that to come up.
Takes you by surprise.
organically.
I've had that
Takes you
happen.
by surprise.
Had that happen. The pleasant surprise of the finger, or the not so pleasant surprise. Hey, supermoon tonight.
Oh yeah, it's a supermoon. We've got the red moon at approximately 10 to midnight. If you look out your window, it's the biggest moon and it's red.
And an eclipse. No, it's a blue-red moon.
Blue-red.
A blue blood red moon eclipse. It's all of them thrown into one. That's your supermoon mega buster.
Yeah, so you got 2 full moons in a month mixed with the supermoon. So it's once in a blue moon.
Yes.
But it's red. So what's the deal there?
The deal is, if you don't see this one, you're not going to see another one until 2037.
I can wait that long. We also have had we've had a red moon on one of our Escape Pods Easter episodes going back maybe 3 years
That's right.
ago.
That was biblical, that event.
That was all.
was.
It was really red.
Not the podcast, the moon.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn it.
okay, yeah. I thought you were but lo and behold, listen to that. Do you smell something?
smell something.
It sounds like the smell of music coming up. There it is.
I just wanted to do a quick shout out to one of our devotee listeners, Devo, for hitting us up last week and giving us some props. And he says he's enjoying the podcast. So
That's appreciated.
shout out to you, Devo.
Yes.
And also the seats are running out for our live episode 100,
Getting
which is
quick.
coming up.
All you got to do is contact us via the
You can have a seat. You can have a seat.
You can be there.
A BYO deck chair.
Yeah, we might have to do that. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
It's a place to be. I can't wait to be there myself.
Details to
personally.
come. You're doing a segment. On behalf of TSL Records presents the Escape Pods, I'm Jeremy Trappett.
I'm Timmy Teabags.
And I'm Sean Bateman Jaxx.
Who are you? One pod left. And the three of us.
The escape pod. The escape pod. What if there are droids in the escape pod? The sensors wouldn't pick them up.
Escape pod sounds really nice. Well, boys, it's a very lovely ship. I think you should go down. Goodbye.